Hello everyone and welcome to the new video on the channel, and I think you've all been excited for this exact game, especially since its release. I get a lot of comments, and in general I see in a lot of forums and on YouTube a lot of content around this game. So we are talking for about the none on the other than Fate Reawakened, and this is, to be fair, one of the most nostalgic dungeon crawling revival, with some bugs but with a lot of fun. So if you're new to the channel, I would like to ask you for a small favor. If you haven't been subscribed yet and this is your first time watching this video, let's do a test. If you like this content, subscribe. I'll see a lot of more content from us. If not, well, then just comment why you didn't like this video. Let's us grow. And now let's jump into the world of the game. So first of all, the Fate series has always been a hidden gem in the dungeon crawling RPG scene, and I have to say it's often been compared to Diablo, at least from my community. People like it for more kind of like light-hearted fantasy adventure vibes. Fate Reawakened actually basically brings the entire series of Fate and Discovered Realms, Fate Traitor Soul, and Fate Cursed Kings into the package with enhanced visuals. So essentially, this is all you liked in the previous games, packed, kind of like updated with audio, modern tweaks, and essentially a proper remaster, but it's called Reawakened because it kind of like opens up your feelings again. So for the fans of original game, this is actually a nostalgic dream. But does the remaster hold up to 2025, or does it feel like an ancient relic in the best? Well, let's jump into it. So, classic dungeon crawling reforged. At its core, Fate Reawakened is still the same hack and slash dungeon RPG that fans remember from mid 2000s. You start creating a hero, picking up their appearance, name, and basically you just go on. From it, you basically got a lot of quests, diving into procedurally generated dungeons, looting gear, leveling up, fighting an absurd amount of enemies, and believe me, in this game they will not let you breathe. So from the key points that I love exactly this game is essentially the diving is done here right. This is all in the key points. So the random nature of the dungeons keeps things fresh. The two runs exactly the same? No. All of them will be completely different. You will literally get the full game length and you will enjoy a lot of content, because this one I think was one of the fullest in the contents. The loot and the progression in the game, like any other ARPG, you get a lot of joy coming in, finding a better gear, and chasing weapons, and customizing your character to become an unstoppable dungeon crawler machine. The pet system. So this is one of the most unique features of Fate, is your pet. Not only does it fight alongside you, but you can also feed it fish to transform it into powerful creatures. The pet also acts like a portable merchant, allowing you to send back to the town all the sell excels. It's like a really very cool thing that you don't see in many RPG games. Fishing minigame. Yes, there is a fishing mini game, and yes, it's super addictive. Well, so if you will try the game, I do tell you, jump into it, but please check the clock because the time goes very quickly. The remaster that feels slightly unfinished. So this is the point that I wanted to make. The idea that Fate Reawakened is fantastic, it is true, but at the same time there are some flaws. And yes, well, some of them are strange. So first of all is the visual part. The game boasts updated textures and lighting, making everything look sharper and more polished than original. However, the art direction is still very much mid-2000s fantasy charm. So don't expect a completely graphical overhaul like Diablo 3 Resurrect. Audio enhancement. So the sound and music effects have been cleaned up, sound more modern, and while it's not a game changer, it does help with the immersion. And the last part is the bugs, and there are a lot of bugs. So here is the real issue. The game launches with a fair share of problems. Players have reportedly said that the game is breaking with bugs, crashes, with sound downsides. For the final score, I would say for the fans of the series, probably about 8, because you get basically an updated version. So I have to say, for the new players, it's probably like a 6. I would recommend to wait for the patches, just really wait a little bit, and then you will get the game. So to summarize, recommended fully for the old school players and not so much for the new players. I would say wait for the sale, wait for the patches, and like give it up probably 2-3 months, and it will be a fun game. Again, there's a lot of cool details and things that other action RPGs are not doing that released in this one, but there are some downsides. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. I'll catch you in the next one. And hey, if you're a new viewer, remember what we had in the beginning? So if you like this, subscribe. See you guys. Bye bye.